All right, let's talk about Python. It's this programming language that has, kind of quietly, become the engine behind so much of our digital world. We're talking everything from your favorite streaming service to the cutting edge of AI. So whether you're already a developer or you're just curious about what makes things tick, we're going to dive into what makes Python so incredibly special.
And that is a great question, right? I mean, Python's been around for decades. It's definitely not the new kid on the block, and it's not the fastest language out there either. So what is its secret? How did it get so huge? Well, let's get into it.
To really get its success, you have to start with the why. And Python's real superpower? It's just how versatile it is. This isn't a language for just one thing. It's the quiet workhorse running behind the scenes of stuff you use every single day. I mean, just look at this list. The sheer range is incredible. It's powering the back end of giants like Instagram and Spotify. It's helping NASA crunch data from space. And it's pretty much the language for the entire AI revolution with tools like TensorFlow. Python is just everywhere. It's the ultimate Swiss Army knife of programming.
And this is a huge piece of the puzzle. For anyone who writes code, this is a total game changer. You can write something on your Mac, and you can be pretty darn sure it's going to run for your friend on their Windows PC without you having to rewrite a bunch of stuff. It just works.
Okay, so we've seen what Python does, but the how, that's where the real magic is. Let's dig into the philosophy it was built on, this idea of being designed for humans first.
You see, Python code is meant to be readable, almost like you're reading a structured sentence in English. Instead of all the curly braces and semicolons you see in other languages, it just uses clean, simple indentation. That one choice makes the code incredibly easy to read and understand, especially if you're just starting out.
Okay, this is a really big deal. With a compiled language like C++, you have to run your whole program through a translator to turn it into machine code before you can even run it. Python, though, is interpreted. That means an interpreter reads your code and runs it line by line. This makes finding bugs and just testing things out so much faster and way more interactive. And here's another key difference. In a lot of other languages, you have to tell it up front, hey, this variable is going to be a number, or this one is going to be text, and that's all it can ever be. But with Python's dynamic typing, you just create a variable, and the interpreter figures out what it is on the fly. It gives you so much flexibility and really speeds up how fast you can write code.
Oh, and this one is huge, especially for newcomers. In languages like C++, you, the programmer, have to manually manage the computer's memory. If you forget to do that, you can cause some really nasty bugs. Python just takes care of all of that for you. It's all automatic, so you can focus on building cool stuff, not wrestling with memory.
And this right here, this is where that whole philosophy just shines. This one simple, readable line of code is a complete program. It just prints "Hello World" to the screen. In so many other languages, this would take a bunch of extra confusing code. With Python, you just say what you want to do.
Now look, no language is perfect, right? And all these amazing, human-friendly features, they do come with some trade-offs. Because it's interpreted, Python is generally slower than something like C++ or Java. It's also got some technical quirks like the global interpreter lock, and it can use up a bit more memory. But honestly, for most things you'd want to build, the speed of development you get totally makes up for it. So let's get our hands dirty and actually look at the fundamental components. To build anything, you need to know your basic building blocks, and Python makes these super intuitive.
Think of a variable as just a box with a label on it. That's it. Here we're basically saying, let's make a box, put the label n on it, and stick the number 300 inside. Now, anytime we talk about n, Python knows we mean 300. It's really that simple.
Next up are lists, and the shopping list analogy is perfect. It's a collection of items, they stay in the order you put them in, and you can add things, remove things, change things, whatever you need. And look here, a single list can hold a number, a piece of text, and a true-false value all at once. Super flexible.
And a dictionary, well, it works just like the one on your shelf. You don't find a word by its page number, right? You look it up by the word itself. That's the key. Here, if we want to get the value 1, we just ask for the key A. It's an awesome way to store and retrieve related bits of info.
This table is a super handy way to see it all at a glance. You've got your list, ordered and changeable, then a tuple, which is also ordered, but you can't change it once it's made. It's set in stone. And then you have your unordered things like sets and dictionaries. Each one is a different tool for a different job.
Okay, functions are a huge concept, And the best way to think of them is like a reusable recipe. First, you define the recipe with the keyword def. That recipe can take different ingredients, which we call arguments. Then, the function follows your instructions and gives you back the final dish using return. The best part, you can use that same recipe over and over again with different ingredients.
So we have our building blocks, our variables, our lists, our functions. How do we actually put them all together to make something real? How do you go from just typing code to having a running program? Well, you've basically got two main options. There's interactive mode, which is like having a conversation with Python. You type a command, hit enter, and it responds right away. It's amazing for just trying things out. Then there's script mode. That's where you write all your code into a .py file, and then you tell the command line to run the whole thing at once. This is how you build actual applications.
But here's the thing. You almost never have to start from zero in Python. It comes with this huge standard library, a bunch of pre-built tools for things like working with files or the internet. And on top of that, the community has created literally hundreds of thousands of extra packages for pretty much anything you can imagine. And because Python is so ridiculously popular, there's an entire world of help out there. The official documentation is fantastic, online communities are super active and helpful, and there are tons of great courses. You are never, ever stuck on your Python journey.
So there you have it. We've seen why Python is taken over, what makes it so human-friendly, and how its simple building blocks work. It's a language designed to be powerful, but also to let you get your ideas out into the world fast. So I guess the only question left is, what amazing thing are you going to build first?